Greg Feeney with BCTC President, and I am so happy to introduce you to one of our newer employees. He's really not that new at this point, but I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell you a little bit about what he does here at BCTC.
Hi, my name is Ethan Sturgill. I'm one of the college admissions counselors here at BCTC. This is my first full year as a college admissions counselor, and I love my job. Getting to go out and be with students and work with them. I've been here for 2 years overall, and just very much enjoying my time here.
So what did you do before you were an admissions counselor?
Yeah, so I worked in the Student Success Hub, which you're probably familiar with because you've been here longer than I have. But working with student engagement, doing activities, I was a student engagement assistant. So helping out with all those intramurals, events, the food pantry primarily, just helping out any students with services outside of the classroom that they might need to help succeed.
So a very active area that you were in, a lot of fun, but like a lot of our employees, you made the decision to move on to another area of the college. So tell me what made you decide to do that? What interested you about this new area?
Pretty much the easiest thing was my bosses, which I love, wanted to keep me at BCTC, so they were wanting to help me leave the nest and keep me around, find a full-time position where I can grow and learn more and also be a part of the BCTC family. So falling in love with it, working with the students, getting to see them succeed and building those connections with them, sort of like the most rewarding part on a daily basis. And then falling in love with BCTC as a whole really just helped me to realize I want to stay here, at least for the short term while I'm in school and figuring out what I want to do for professional career, maybe even move up eventually someday, but currently loving my position at the moment.
One thing that I enjoy about many of our employees coming in, and you are Exhibit A of that, is the enthusiasm that you show for your role. And if it's real, it sure seems like it, because I believe it 100%. So elaborate on that a little bit for me. Like, I remember one day I stopped in and I said, you were all excited and you were going on for your first recruitment visit. I think this was last semester, if I remember right. But talk to me about the connection that you have with BCTC.
Yeah, for sure. So one of the things, just my personal life, have a faith-based Christian household and things like that. So really built upon me growing up was my service attitude and being helpful to and helping anyone that I meet, not just family members and friends. So allowing me to bring that into this position was sort of a rewarding part. I didn't realize I could do this going into it. And then I realized how much I really do care for the students and want to see them succeed. So part of being an admissions counselor allows me to go out and recruit students, not only from high schools, but then I get to go to community events and things like that as well. For instance, last night I was just at a public library, meeting with families and people and students about scholarships, but I get so excited going to events. I love doing it. I love the interaction. I mean, I might lose my voice sometimes from talking so much, but I love just being able to work with them, see them succeed and see their faces light up when those instances where they may have not thought they could go to school. Being community college where students from, as you know, from high school age all the way over 65. So that's a big part if I can see that and realize I'm making a difference in what I'm doing.
So one last question. What is something really unique that you learned that you were kind of surprised about this college?
I didn't realize how different everybody's experience is. So I see interacting with the people that I work with, I get to learn their different reasons for why they're here, whether it be for a short time or a long time. So I like learning people's stories. That's something that I just have a fascination with, hearing like why you've been here as long as you have BCTC or someone else, and figure out why they're here doing their position. So something about being here, working at a college, or other colleges may be similar, but for here I feel like it's different because community college is different than a four-year institution or another institution, which we want to see the students succeed, but why you choose to stay here. And I very much enjoy seeing why my fellow employees have been here as long as they have, or why they want to stay or move to a different position because they care about the people that they work with. So very much something that I care about and want to keep being a part of in my time here, maybe even a long time. I don't know yet, but possibility. So